Thomas, I'm thinking of restarting my subscription on the network just for like the old pay-per-views.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like, I'm thinking of canceling my Crunchyroll account because I don't really watch it, but I can still watch it even if I don't have it, just with ads. So I might just do that.
Which old pay-per-views would you watch?
I don't know. Maybe if I watch one a month, I think I would get my money's worth. Maybe.
What would you watch?
What would I watch?
Mm-hmm.
All WCW stuff. I'm craving that. That's what I grew up
Halloween
with.
Havoc 99?
No, Halloween Havoc.
98?
No, I saw... That's a good one. Oh my god, that Goldberg DDP match is so fucking good. I remember, my dad was so happy that like, he didn't order it, because my parents were, luckily, they ordered a lot of pay-per-views for us, even though we probably shouldn't have done it. But I remember he's like, I can't get this one, son, maybe another time, whatever. And I'm so glad, because that's the infamous where the Goldberg DDP match cuts off before the good actually starts getting good.
Yep.
So I'm glad. So he's glad. He's like, I told you. And then they gave away the match for free the next night, which, right thing to do. Now you don't have to worry about that.
They also refunded the people that complained.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. Shit. Yeah. Especially, I would have asked for a refund after that Bogan Hogan Warrior match. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
So awful.
Yeah.
So fucking awful. No, but I'm watching this YouTuber, this wrestling YouTube channel called Wrestling with Regret. I don't know if you've seen it. I
feel like I heard of it.
But he's been doing like through his Patreon, he gets like requests to do like, you can pay to like him review a classic review, and it's actually really good. It's like not overtly negative. It's very critical, very smart. It's not like do this, and like, he's very knowledgeable about wrestling. And he did one on Halloween Havoc 91, and it's the opening match is like this clusterfuck of a cage match I've ever seen. It's so bad.
Was that the Tower of Doom one?
Yes. Oh my.
Okay.
I've never seen it before.
You've never seen it before?
No.
Oh my god, dude.
That era, like my era of WCW didn't start till like 96, 97.
Ben, we need to, if you get the network back, we need to do watch-alongs with some of this shit.
Yes! Oh my god, okay, I'm doing it. I'm canceling Crunchyroll and I will do it. We need to do classic, like, bad WCW pay-per-views. Oh my god.
Because I didn't watch it during my time, like, either, because, I was like 1 year old or whatever.
Yeah.
But I went back and watched, like, some of the, the infamous stuff. It's really bad. Like, early 90s WCW.
It's not good. It's not good. Although I still maintain that Bash of the Beach 95 is one of their best pay-per-views ever. That pay-per-view is so good.
Was it 95 or 94, the one that Hulk...
It was 95. It was 95. Yeah. Because then you had the Steamboat Austin match.
Did you see the one where they kill a guy in WCW? They electrify him?
Yeah, I remember that. Chair? That was so fucking... God...
Okay, yeah. We'll start the show. Sorry,
yeah, sorry, Justin. It's WrestleMania season. At least it should be. It doesn't feel like it though.
It's taking place over 2 nights. It's so big.
Yeah, it's quote unquote. I'm curious, dude. Why am I curious now? Fucking hell! I'm not gonna watch it. I can't.
I'm watching it.
Tell me how it is, and maybe I'll watch it later.
Okay.
You apologize. I went right back to it.
My bad.
So, Thomas, I need to visit your island sometime because I have, like, a collection of things to give you, and I don't want to pay to mail them all individually.
Is it all wrestling-related stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Justin came to my island, I think it was this week. And
cool. Thomas...
And dropped off a wrestling figure for me.
Sold out.
It's pretty cool, though, right?
Sold out 97. We do that one first. The only NWO pay-per-view.
That was the first sold out, right?
Yeah, it was the first. Yeah, we need to do that one first because that one's so bad.
I don't know if I can live through that again. It was torturous watching it the first time.
It'd be funny for both of us. I'll drink with you.
I need a lot of alcohol.
Oh, I can get behind this content. Let's fucking go.
Okay, are we all recording?
I'm recording, Captain Bossman Jr., sir.
Okay.
I'm on it, boys. I'm on it. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Charge Shot Gamescast. Each and every week, friends gather around and talk about the games they've been playing, things going on in their lives. Today I have with me Justin.
I am Animal Crossing.
I'm also Animal Crossing, but who's not Animal Crossing is Ben.
I'm sorry, but I have a fetish for vampires now, and it's just how it is now. I watched Castlevania this week.
There's probably vampires in Animal Crossing.
I'm not. No.
There's definitely ghosting the Animal
Trust
Crossing.
me, if you watch Castlevania Season 3 and you don't become horny for vampires, well, then there's nothing wrong with that, and you have your own sexual choice.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with my audio, but it's like getting loud and then quiet and then loud again, so I don't know what's going on. But Justin, why don't you start with what you've been up to?
Yeah. How you hate the Easter Bunny.
Can I talk? Can I talk?
No,
No,
unless it's wrestling related, don't talk.
Yeah.
Apparently. That's the way this all is going.
I'm just not having this Easter Bunny slander. That's all I'm saying.
What Easter Bunny slander?
A lot of people hate the new event because of all the eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the eggs are ridiculous. And also Zipper is creepy. I don't like him.
Doesn't look
I like
creepy at all.
Zipper. He's a bunny. You can tell he's a bunny because his eyes move and everything. It's not like they're hollow with like other eyes inside, but then he has a zipper. What's in the zipper?
Don't think about it.
Yeah.
Is it another bunny that's in a bunny suit? Like, it's creepy.
You've watched Clone High before, right?
Yeah.
He's one of those creatures.
I saw some art that was like the
comic?
zipper was halfway down, and it was like these like claw hands coming out of it. It's like a Resident Evil 3 crossover or something.
Did you see the fan comic someone made where someone unzipped him and like they just took his entire body out?
Oh god.
No.
Like his innards and all that?
Jesus.
No. Yeah.
So like it's a bunny, but like basically instead of like being sewn up like after surgery,
it's
they
a
just
skin
put a zipper
suit
on him.
Yeah, it's a skin suit.
So it's just like all his muscles and like organs and stuff.
If you
in
unzip them, yes.
Cool.
This is a fan theory though. So.
No, I'm okay with that actually.
Why can't it just be another animal who just likes bunnies and just dressed up as a bunny?
Because it's clearly a bunny. Like his head is like an actual bunny head.
He tells you that it's not a costume.
Okay.
Right.
He could
So it's
just
gotta
be.
just be his organs.
He's
in there.
method acting. There you go. He's Joaquin Phoenix. I just answered your question. Booyah.
I could see him going full Joker.
There you go. Yeah.
No, he's kind of funny because like you walk away from him for like so long and he like goes out of character. So like he clearly like he hates his job. He's just putting on a front for the people because he's like, just 12 days a year. I got to put up with this crap.
So when does the gun fall out of his jacket when he's dancing?
When he comes back.
Yeah.
On the 12th day.
Okay.
Like on Easter.
Mm.
On Easter is when it all goes down. Mark my words. Anyway, I've pretty much just been playing Animal Crossing this week. I have no excuses. I said I would play other stuff, and I didn't. I am Animal Crossing. But I am really enjoying it, actually. Like, I know I've talked about it before, but, like, there's just something about this one. Like, the grind is real. Because, like, you know, Thomas, you joked about, like, waiting for the raids to unlock. And, like, it kind of feels like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you're grinding out materials to craft whatever new recipe you get.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you get together with your friends and, like, you trade furniture and stuff. And, like, it's got that kind of, like, you know, looter, like, MMO feel to it.
Yeah. And so they really do lean into the crafting.
Yeah.
Because, like, every time you complete something, you'll get a new recipe. Mm-hmm. So you can go on and do the next thing. Like, for example, you get recipes for furniture, for people to move in, you make all that stuff, you set that all up, you get that all done. And then the next day you get recipes or customization options for your all your other stuff. And so, yeah, it's just basically every day there's something new to check out.
Yeah. And, like, your villagers give them to you. Like, you know, can shake, like, furniture out of trees. You can get recipes from, like, bottles that come up from the water and from, like, the balloons that fall. And, like, there's so much stuff that people have in their islands that I've never seen. And I'm like, we've been playing this game the same exact amount of time. Unless you're, like our friend Abba, who just, like, literally time traveled to the end of the game. Like, I don't understand how, like, there's people that have terraforming and, like, these crazy, like, ridiculous islands. Like, I retweeted that someone made, like, the Link to the Past Hyrule map.
Yeah, that looks
on
sick.
their island. It was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, how do they have that kind of time? like I've been working from home playing after work. And,
Yes, after work.
Sure.
Yeah. And like I don't have nearly that
Maybe
much, 'cause,
they're
like,
a creative teenager who doesn't have school.
but like again, unless they're time traveling, they are literally limited by the amount of days the game has been out.
Yeah, of course, everyone's time traveling. It's like, oh, I'm done everything I need for this day. Just switch to the next one.
Yeah, 'cause-
Not everyone. I got some crap for time traveling, and I don't understand why. I did like 3 days just to unlock some tools and stuff, and then stopped. But for some reason, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Listen, don't you know that it's all or nothing? You either time travel all the time or you don't.
I guess.
The Animal
There's no middle
Crossing
ground.
Civil War DLC is releasing this fall.
Yeah.
The PV. Oh my god, it's the PvP area. That's what it's gonna be. Time.
It's funny that you said the Civil War because I just saw someone made a suit, like a Captain America suit,
Oh, that's
which is
funny.
pretty cool.
Nice. I actually have I found it's just called a power suit, but it kind of looks like Iron Man armor. It's pretty awesome.
Sweet.
But yeah, like there's so much stuff in this game, and I've mostly just been focused on making my house look real good. Like I have 3 rooms, in my house, and I really want the basement just because like I want to move my theater room down there. I think that'd be a cooler space for it. But right now I've got like a theater room, like a kind of a pet room that's just like various bugs, fish, a hamster, like a few other things. I just got a snapping turtle, like my first one, and I didn't donate it to the museum. I just put it in my pet room because I was told that like the snapping turtle isn't in a cage or anything. It just chills on the floor.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh
Aw.
man, that's awesome. Like
That's
I
so
have to put
cool.
a snapping turtle in my room.
Nice.
And then my last room is like a kitchen / bathroom kind of.
Mhm.
Just because I had a few odds and ends I wanted to throw in there.
Mhm.
But yeah, I love like expanding the house and stuff. And I've also been trying to get some better villagers. I still have friggin' Fuchsia. I can't get rid of her. I've been hitting her with my net until she gets mad.
So mean.
I haven't been talking to her other than that,
mean.
but she won't leave.
If I get this game, I'm treating my villagers with respect. If they want to leave, fine, but I will love them because
say
they're my
that-
community.
No, when you get an Uggo, you're gonna be just like me.
I'm ugly already. Okay, I can't treat other people.
Yeah, but
shitty.
also like their appearance also goes with their personality.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
If
some
they're
awful
ugly on the
villagers.
outside, they're ugly on the inside. That's how the game works.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll see.
But no, what makes me mad is like I spent all this time trying to get Fuchsia out, and then I had to like basically like walk Rex back from the ledge because he was trying to leave. And I'm like, no, you're great. Don't leave me.
Damn.
Like, what have I done to him?
Was he trying to
I've been-
jump?
No, it was a metaphor.
Oh.
Because he like looked all sad and he's like, do you think if I left this island that people would care?
Oh.
I
I was like,
oh.
I would care, Rex.
That hurts my heart.
Damn.
I know. He was like my 3rd villager, I think, like the first new one after my starters.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so cool, and I was really happy. I was like, oh man, I get this awesome lion guy here. And then he was the first one that wanted to leave. It hurt. But I did get my first cat villager, which made me really happy. I mean, technically Rex is a cat, but like, actual cat. And Kiki, who's pretty cool. I don't know if it's a he or she, honestly. Because it's not like overtly cute personality or anything. I can't really tell.
Is it smug?
No, it's like artsy.
Oh.
So it came to my campsite
so
and was
smug,
talking about
okay.
this island inspires me to do poetry. And so yeah, I was like, oh man, I have to have you.
Oh, he's from the village. That's what he is. Okay, cool. He's from Greenwich
What?
Village, hipsters.
The movie, The Village.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
gotcha.
what I was
Okay.
going for, but we'll go with that.
Oh,
Let's go
wait,
with that.
what were you
cover,
going
cover,
for?
Cover the
Oh,
botch.
you mean the village people?
Cover the botch. Cover the botch. Let's move on.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
YMCA?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, I've gotten super into the meta. Like I was playing the stock market all
The
week.
meta. That's funny.
I've been like doing a bunch of crazy customization stuff with my island. Like I said, I don't have terraforming yet. I don't know how you get terraforming. Just other people have figured it out.
You have to find me behind the truck. That's how you get terraforming.
Can we just boot him this week?
No.
I'm so done.
Me and Ben are besties.
Look, when I get this game, I will be just intrinsically in part of talking this. Although I'll be keeping my progress very slow. Just give me Street Fighter stuff, and I'll shut the fuck up. Honestly.
Okay. I didn't sleep well last night, and it's doing me, man. Anyway, I'm fine. But yeah, like I moved all of my fruit trees like up to the north part of the island and labeled them. So like I basically have like rows, kind of like, you know, farming soil.
Yeah.
And they're in rows and it's labeled, and then like the next fruit over labeled in rows, and it just like goes all the way across like the top part of my island.
Oh.
It looks really nice. And I got a stamp also for like money trees, so I could label all my money trees so I can keep track of where they are.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm going hard on like the, you know, make your island look nice thing. But it would look nicer if I could get rid of freaking fuchsia. And I also fenced off where my my turnips go, and I'm really happy with how it looked.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I actually wanted to ask you, how does the flowers work? Because I don't really know. I just have like a bunch of flowers I put in a garden. I just water them every now and then, but I don't really see anything happen.
If you water them, like I don't water mine, I just let the rain take care of it because I'm lazy and I don't really care about flowers. But if you water them,
heartless,
they will. I'm sorry. They will like cross-pollinate and spread.
Right.
So like you can have a patch of one kind of flower, and like, you know, every time you water them, like over a few days, that patch will like spread out, and you'll get like kind of different color variants of the same thing. Okay. And like if you have two different kinds of flowers, you might get like a mid-range of like a new kind of flower or something like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I need to have more room for flowers then.
Yeah. Because that's actually what, like, I do need to start caring about flowers, I guess. I went to Isabel to get, like, an island ranking or whatever, so I can get KK Slider, and I only got a 2-star. And the review was that I need to bring out the natural beauty of the island, which, like, I was trying to move the trees and stuff around to make it look nicer, but apparently all they care about is flowers. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. I'm in deep. And we'll find some time this weekend to check out islands and stuff.
Yeah,
but,
that's like one of my favorite things is just like sending mail and like items to like friends and stuff. It's really
agreed.
Fun.
And like my brother came over to my island a few days ago, and like he ran around and checked out my house and stuff, and he's like, "So is there anything else I'm supposed to do here? I'm bored." I was like, "Just look around. Like it's just the fun of like hanging out with someone else, like doing the same stuff you would do on your island, but with like other people there." Yeah.
I gave one of my friends this egg bed. That's one of the new items from the event. And she was like, "Oh, this is so cool." And then she sent me a picture of her like laying out in the sun, like on her bed outside. And I'm just like, that looks so cool.
Yeah, I made a little like fenced, like egg fenced area over on the beach just to put all of the egg furniture and stuff.
Yeah.
Because when my Zipper showed up, that sounded weird. When Zipper the bunny showed up, he was on the beach, so I figured I'd like have a little area for him when he comes next time. Anyway, aside from Animal Crossing, I haven't like played anything else, but I was watching a playthrough of Resident Evil 3 Remake today, just because like that's one of those games that I won't play any Resident Evil games, but like the last few I've tried to like at least see, because I think they're really good.
Have you played 4?
Yes.
Okay,
I played it.
Yeah, I figured you'd like.
I played it multiple times, but I never really got past the village.
Oh, it gets
like
better.
I would play through the village part, and then I would quit because I didn't know what was next.
Oh.
And like that fear of the unknown made me not want to go any further.
Oh, you don't want to meet the one of the enemy swords like the lab area. They'll freak you out.
Oh, I know. I watched Metal Blade's playthrough of it.
Oh, okay.
And like I love the game. Like it's an amazing game.
Yeah.
But I'll never play any further because like I've seen some of the later stuff. Like, you know, I've been there while friends were playing it or whatever, and I'm like, no, that like I'm glad you're doing this and I'm just watching.
Love that game.
Like down in the what is it, like the power generator space or whatever with that one boss battle. I can't think of.
Oh, with the
cages,
the Lovecraft monster. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, I watched that part. Like one of my friends play that part, and no.
Yeah. I don't know.
But anyway, Yeah, I watched a playthrough of Resident Evil 7, and then 2, and then now I'm going through 3. And, like, it's really good. Like, it's built on the same engine as 2 and everything. But it's kind of weird. It feels... It doesn't feel as polished. Like, just as a game. I don't mean this remake. But, like, Resident Evil 3 is supposed to be, like, better than 2, right? Like, it's, like, the
I've heard no one
one.
ever talk about 3.
Yeah, 3.
Okay, interesting.
Like, you have people who like 3, or they only remember the Nemesis parts, they don't remember anything else.
Yeah, because, like, my issue is, like, the first 2 hours is pretty much just Nemesis escapes. With, like, brief breaks between where you know, can, like, save and, like, check your storage and stuff. Like, reload, basically. And then, like, you walk down a hallway and another, like, Nemesis comes out again. And the first time it happens is actually really intense and scary because you don't expect it. She's just, like, hanging out in her house. But then, like, when it happens every single step you take, basically, for the rest of, like, the 2-hour runtime, you start expecting him to come out of every corner, so you're ready for it. It's not scary anymore.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Yeah. But, like, there are some good battles and stuff, and, like, the escape scenes are good, but it's not like something like Ori, for example, where, you know, you have long stretches of just, like, really beautiful, like, atmospheric storytelling and stuff, and then, boom, something comes out and starts chasing you. This is, like, you barely get into the next area, and, like, she's even commenting, like, oh, man, like, I think I hear him again. So, like, she's on edge waiting for him to come out again. So as a player, you're not going to be surprised the second time. But, like, after those first 2 hours, like, it switches over to Carlos, which I guess was from the original. I don't know. I've never heard of him. And, like, it slows down a little bit more for a while, but you're just going through the police station again from 2. And, like, it's kind of cool because it's, like, happening concurrently as 2, kind of. But you're also going through the same areas and, like, finding the same loot. So it's like, how is it still there when Leon goes there?
Resident Evil has always had that problem of consistency in sort of storytelling.
Yeah.
Because
it would have been different if it was, like, totally disconnected. Or even, like, after 2 or something. But, like, you see, like, how Martin gets hurt before you meet him in 2. And then, like, you go through the same areas, and, like, Martin's not there.
Well,
you're like,
I don't know how it works in the new game, because I don't know what they changed. But I know in the original, the first part, like, there's a part where, like, it takes place before, like, the actual shit goes down, and then a little bit, like, there's a gap where RE2 takes place in terms of time period, and then, like, the second half of RE3 is where. Like, it happens after, like, Leon and Claire take care of the monster guy thing.
No, this definitely seems during.
Well, I'm saying
like,
the classic. I can't speak for the new one. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they changed.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it definitely, like, it's everything before you see, like, the weird, like, RE2 crossover with, you know, with Martin, who's, like, the black guy that, like, is Leon's, like, connection point at the beginning of 2. Everything leading up to that is definitely before the game. But then the fact that, like, you see him get wounded, like, get bitten, and then, like, hide in the police station, you're like, oh, okay, that's where, like, RE2 starts. But then you just follow in after him into the police station and start exploring the same areas.
Yeah, it sounds like they're just retconning stuff that they don't really need to retcon.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, because you do go into the police station in classic RE3. For sure. You do go in there. I don't know how full you go in there. It's been a while since I watched Max play it because he did, like, a full 8-hour playthrough of the original one. But there is some interconnect. But he was streaming it last night and I fell asleep because I had to go to work the next day, so I didn't get to see much.
Yeah. I need to finish it. Like, I'm only, like, 4 parts in or something. Which is about probably 3-4 hours. But, like, the jumping back and forth between Jill and Carlos is cool because they're both interesting characters, and I kind of like it more than I did, like, the separate campaigns in RE2. But I'm confused about the timeline and how that works with like
Just don't.
characters basically being there at the same time as the same things are happening, but they never find each other.
Just don't think about it.
Yeah, but it's definitely a cool game. Like it's, I don't really care for Nemesis like as a character. I think that stuff is too much of the first half of the game.
Stores.
But it makes for some intense boss fights.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to comment on something other than Animal Crossing, so I thought I'd throw some RE3 in there. But next week we have Final Fantasy VII, so that'll be fun.
Is it actually next week?
It comes out on the 10th, though, so it's
Yeah.
like a Friday.
Are we skipping next week? So
yeah,
just...
but let's be honest, I'm going to play it all day.
Yeah.
All day after work, I mean.
Right.
Huh, sure.
Um,
I'm sick. I got corona.
Ben, what have you been up to?
So I didn't talk about it last week because I forgot about it, but I've been playing a lot of Doom 93 on the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I never played, I'm going to say this right now, I never played the original Doom. I never had it, never played as a kid. Probably because, like, I don't think it was the violence thing, it's because probably we didn't have a computer at my home at the time. And
did you have a 32X? Because that's where I played it first.
did not have a 32X. Had a Sega Genesis, a Sega Saturn, and a Sega CD. Not a 32X, oddly enough. Dad didn't want to go all in on that.
I mean, he probably made a good choice.
Yeah, no, but there's something for the 32X. So I never played.
I played like the first level on an SNES emulator, so I'm kind of right there with you.
I've seen those.
That's like the worst version of
Yeah.
Doom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I basically haven't played it.
I put that on my Super Nintendo Classic, and I just turned it on. I didn't technically play. I was like, nope, not this looks bad. Yeah. So
Same with Wolfenstein 3D.
yes. Ugh. Which that one looks worse even in its. But either way, Doom still feels fucking good. Like there's a satisfaction to it. I made it to the second episode. It's a lot of fun just strafing. I'm so glad you don't have to aim in the game, and there's such a crunchy feeling when you get a headshot from a shotgun. Best shotgun noise in any video game I've ever played. It's so sexy.
Shotguns always feel good in Doom.
So great. Yeah. I'm getting into the part, but it's still good. Even though it's and oddly enough for a first person shooter, I can play it for about none of the levels are super long. It's like a short ass experience. But I never got like a head problem or like a nauseous problem, which is like, oh, thank God I can play this game. It's awesome.
Which is crazy because that game moves so goddamn fast.
It's like up and down, but like I never feel that problem. Maybe it's cause I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like a consistent frame rate or something. I don't know, dude. It's weird. My head's weird. But it's so fun. Like seriously, if you never played Doom, more like you've played Doom. You're not like me, who's an idiot. But like it's $5 on the Switch. I got it when it was like on sale for like $1 or something. So it's like, well, fuck it, I'll just buy it. I'll probably buy Doom 2 and Doom 64 at some point. Then play through those. Once I beat Doom 1.
If you buy
I kind of want to check out Doom 64 because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a different game completely.
Yeah.
No, what I was gonna say is Doom 3 BFG edition comes with the first 2 games. So if you're interested in that, you can just buy that and you get 3 games. So.
Yeah. Well, I already have.
I know. I'm just saying. Anyone else?
Yeah. Are they like unlocks or are they just in there?
They're just in there. You just
nice.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Because Doom 3 is a lot different, more survival horror game from what I've seen than like classic
it is.
Doom.
Yeah.
Only reason I've been playing is because fucking Doom Eternal looks so fucking hype, and I am really curious how they're gonna get that running on the Switch. Like I'm curious if it's even gonna happen at this point because that's a massive project. But we'll see. I'll buy it. I'll gladly buy Doom Eternal on Switch day one. But besides that, I beat Panzer Dragoon for the first time in my life.
Oh, you beat the Pants Dragon?
I beat the Pants Dragon.
Embrace the Pants Dragon.
Yeah, I beat it, and it was so good because I remember being a kid when this came out, and it's such a hard game. Not the fact that this version has input lag, and there's not really a good. Having played it multiple times now, there's not at least before the patch. Actually, a patch that just came out that helps some with these things. There's not really a good a satisfaction of hitting. You know when you play Star Fox and you lock onto something, that satisfaction of you get that feeling when it hits. For some reason, this remake it just didn't land, especially when I was looking at Let's Play. It's kind of hard to compare because I haven't played the Sega Saturn version in over 20 plus years. you can't play that anymore. But I'm still happy to play it. Still happy to beat it. I still love it, even though it's a simple rail arcade shooter. It's Sega at its best. Arcade game at your home at leisure, with like such cool dope ass designs. But they just did a new patch where they have the original remix of the Sega Saturn music, which is dope. And then they actually adjusted some of the balancing and again did some other patch stuff in there. So that's neat. Although it only came out like a week later, I'm like, why not just delay it? Just put it back a week and release it with the patch. Probably would have gotten better. I don't know. It seems odd that the patch. I figured the patch would come out a month from now, but no, it just came out the next week. It's just a little weird, but still great. So great. You know, glad I have. I'm not gonna lie. When I turn on my Switch and I just see it there, I just smile. I'm like, yeah, you exist again, buddy. You live again. But besides that, the game that while everybody and mother is playing Animal Crossing. I have been playing a shit ton of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. And Justin's gonna hate me for this because I got fucking anxious. I beat the epilogue story for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 without anybody knowing.
Well, that's okay. I forgot to check if I had the DLC.
You do, because we talked about it before.
Okay, cool.
So it's an epilogue story. It's not long. Basically, I'm not gonna go super spoilery, but basically Doctor Doom is up to shenanigans. There's 2 new areas. Well, I will say one of them because is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. But the other one is not, so I won't say what it is. It was a pleasant surprise, especially who you meet there if you're a Marvel Comics fan. But it was for an epilogue. It was cool. But there's like fucking 4 parts in the Castle Doom part that pissed me the fuck off. So Justin, you remember those lasers that you would have to jump through? At certain segments, they were kind of annoying, but they weren't that bad because they were still, and you just had to time your jump and you would go through right. But if you got hit, you would just roll back like, okay, whatever. So this game, this one decides to introduce them, but this time they're moving in different patterns. Meaning you jump it, but wait a minute, you get hit by a laser. Oh, but by the time you get up, you're gonna get hit by a laser, and you're tumbling literally to the beginning of the bridge. It's awful. It's annoying as fuck. It's the worst part of the thing, and maybe you want to put it down for like a good solid bit.
There's really no good platforming sections in that game, though.
Yeah, but it's like if it'd be one thing if it was just like if it was like I'd rather it would have been stagnant laser things where you have to jump, time it, and fight enemies through like in the original game. But no, the fact that it has to be moving lasers that when you rise up, you're gonna get hit again because you have no invincibility frames at a certain frame time. It's just it made me so mad. But that being said, the boss fight is really, really cool on who you fight. Doctor Doom is really cool. Playing as all members of the Fantastic Four is really good. And the good thing is the level cap is at the end of the base game. So if you haven't played in a while, you can just start here and play with every higher level characters you have. Or you could do what I did and just play as the Fantastic Four. Which they're all good. Although, oh wow, somebody's mad.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be picked up, apparently.
Yep, there he goes.
Nope.
All right.
Ben is basically, like any other big bruiser, but he's like, it's just the little animations that he do. Like he literally picks up a rock, he goes, "Let's rock," and he punches the rock and it breaks. It's so sick. But what I've been doing a lot besides after I beat that, I got every character, but there's one final character that's not unlocked, and it's in this new patch. The final character, and I'm going to say who it is because it's kind of cool. The final character is Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. And how you unlock him is you have to beat the epilogue on ultimate level difficulty. Which, by the way, I'm also doing a superior playthrough, which is like, there's friendly, mighty, and superior is the hard mode. Which is funny because I'm blowing through the campaign like way faster than I did on Mighty. Only reason I did it quick with y'all is because we were all working together. And I'm not even that over leveled, which is interesting enough. But I'm just cruising through it. Maybe it's because I just know how to play the game more. But so yeah, Thanos is the final character with the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm told he's busted as he should be, because considering he has all 6 Infinity Stones that you can use.
That seems like a cop out of a character, though, because Thanos is already a character in the game.
I mean, you're not wrong, but he has an Infinity Gauntlet, though.
Yeah, but they should have done, just a different character. do like Galactus or something.
No, that's...
And so like he has all of those powers, but he's a totally different character.
Yeah, but Galactus too. But I get your point. No, you're right. But I think
And Thanos with the Infinity Stones isn't.
It's just because it's Thanos. Because Thanos is already playable in the game. By the way, if you have the DLC, if you bought the DLC, right now there's an event going on where if you play story mode, you can get certain rewards. Which, by the way, this game has a battle pass system now, which is actually pretty cool. And you get extra rewards for having the DLC. The DLC, buying that $20 DLC pass feels worth it. It doesn't feel like you just bought $20 for characters. You get like extra rewards and stuff like that. But that normally in regular playthrough you had to beat, I think it's one of the Infinity Rifts, and to unlock Thanos, he was at the very top. You had to go through all the challenges. You had to go through another playthrough of superior mode, which isn't bad if you're leveled enough. You have the right, and you don't even have the right team composition, because I had a fucking mishmash of characters and I was going through and never died once. But for now, I think it's for at least the next 10 days. Maybe I could be wrong. If you beat the final chapter on any, it doesn't say difficulty or anything. If you beat the final chapter with in main story mode, you get Thanos just like that at level 85, just like that. Which I'm like, oh, I got Thanos, awesome. So I did like I had a picture of Thanos, Loki, Doctor Doom, and Magneto all together. I'm like, fuck yeah, villains team, let's go. But I did more of the gauntlet stuff too, which is basically how you get shield tokens. I'm starting to 5-star most of them, and that's pretty much like the monotonous, put on Avengers Assemble and just not pay attention that much to what I'm doing. Because it's not grinding, because there are better grinding spots, but you use the gauntlet stuff to get new costumes. And oh my god, and this kind of fueled my fuel, the knee to the back of the knee. This fueled me to play more, because there are so many cool costumes now. Especially with the latest pack, Venom has his anti-Venom costume. Hawkeye has his Ronin costume in 2 different colors. Wasp has her 60s costume. And you get all these by shield tokens, and most of the time you can only get them by playing either Gauntlet or Danger Room. And Danger Room is like the PvP area. You can also do it solo, but I think PvP is, you get them faster. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but you can use those to get shield tokens, and you can buy new costumes. One of them is my favorite, is Steve Rogers' Super Soldier outfit from the late 2010s. And it's just like him, like a kind of like a mesh of a shield agent uniform, but like a Captain America design. But his shield is like a plasma shield, and that's such a nice little touch. That's what's fueling. Ghost Rider has like a Evil Knievel inspired costume. Punisher has the Age of Apocalypse inspired costume. Daredevil has the Man Without Fear costume, which is basically like him just in sneakers and like a hoodie, like the Netflix show, but like the comics version. And he even has like a red and yellow variant to reference the original Daredevil costume. Although I would have just kind of liked that one versus it, but it's whatever. It's fine. Moon Knight has like an armored version, and there's one that's red and black, so you can be NWO Black and White or NWO Wolfpack if you're into that kind of thing. So that's what's making me play this game. I'm not trying to complete it immediately, because God, you're gonna drive yourself insane if you do this. But I'm pretty sure at some point I'm gonna get tired of this, and I'll put it down and I'll come back to it. But I'm just having a lot of fun playing it again. It's just simple, and there's I get that little check in my brain, ooh, I unlocked something, and ooh, I got 600 shield tokens, and let's go unlock a costume. Once I beat superior mode, on superior story mode, I'll probably go to beating the rest of the Infinity Rifts, try to get all those other costumes, other alternate skins, and go for that. Only because I want that Planet Hulk, Gladiator Hulk costume. I want it so bad. But also, if you do play on superior mode, you do get other alternate costumes just by playing it. During certain times, it'll just unlock. So the higher level you play on difficulty, the more rewards you get, which I think is cool. The game doesn't tell you that, and I wish it did, but just letting y'all know if you play the game. So yeah, that's why I haven't, I almost bought Animal Crossing, and I was like, well, I'm having too much fun with Marvel Ultimate Alliance right now, so I'm gonna play this game. And as of right now, I hope they're done with the game, because I don't think they need to do anymore. I think there's enough content in here to keep people satisfied for hundreds and hundreds of hours. You know, if you're into this kind of game, it's very grindy. It is what it is. But I think there's enough content, enough characters to where like you're gonna keep yourself busy. And although the story stuff does hint at something big, I won't say exactly what it is. You have to play for it yourselves. I hope that means they're either teasing for a new Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4 at some point down the road. It'll probably be a while before we get that. But I would be down. But it's such a cool package. And I sometimes I'll just go to the character select screen and just look at all the characters and the diversity of the Marvel Universe that's here. You know, a little bit of Inhumans, a little bit of X-Men, all the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, you know, a little bit of Supernatural. And of course you got the bad guys, you know, it's so cool. Yeah, great game. But that's pretty much what I've been playing. So yeah. Yeah. Make mine's Marvel.
So I've been playing Animal Crossing just like Justin and the rest of the world has been. Other than that, I've been playing, I finished off Yakuza 2 finally. Yakuza Kiwami 2. Fantastic game. It's amazing. That series is awesome. Yes, Kiryu-chan. The end of that game, it ends kind of like one does, where it's a shirtless fight on top of a roof.
That sounds hot.
With tattooed guys.
Tattooed.
Yeah, tattooed guys. But no, I think the story for 2 is probably the best they've done so far from what I've played. It's a toss-up between 2 and 0 as the best story. I started up 3, and it's so weird to go back to like a different engine, because like the remakes of Kiwami 1 and 2 are in the style of Yakuza 6. And the remasters they did for 3, 4, and 5, I think they just like up-res them and
oh no,
just made them look a little bit better, you know, just like because
oh no,
they're not full-on remakes. They still use
it's not Kiwami 3. Oh no,
it's not a Kiwami. No. Yeah, so it's like a way stiffer and everything. It's really weird.
Does it still follow the same story beats though? Like if you play?
Yeah. Like the way 2 ends off is that Kiryu goes off to Okinawa and opens up an orphanage, and 3 starts up there where you're in the middle of your orphanage, and Yakuza family is trying to kick you off the land because they want to build a resort there instead, or a military base, depends on who buys it. So you're trying to like defend the Yakuza in the military and businessmen from like buying your land. Because you're just renting it, you don't own it. So it kind of gets into all that kind of stuff. It takes place in 2007 and 8. So it's getting a little bit more modern. Kiryu's getting older. Everyone's calling him an old man now. It's funny. Yeah, I haven't gotten too far in that, but the story's still pretty good. Majima's still in it. Don't want to spoil anything for Ben if he wants to play.
I will. I'm sorry.
So yeah, what I've also been playing Ori. I finished off the north part as the first part. I think you could do those all in order, like all in different orders, right?
Yeah, you can do any of the dungeons, I guess they're called.
Let's just call them dungeons.
In any order.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, but because like they all have to be. It's kind of like a Link Between Worlds situation or Breath of the Wild situation where like they all have to be equal difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so like the only item you really use is whatever you get in that area, and so it doesn't feel quite as like progressive as the first one did.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, on the Metroidvania front,
mm-hmm.
It feels more like a Zelda game, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've been enjoying that. I streamed some of that last week, and someone came into my stream and was like, "Why do you play this game with damage numbers on?" I'm like, "This is the only. I'm from the world of Destiny. I need damage numbers."
Why does it matter? Quit gating games. Good grief.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
he was a regular. So.
Yeah, still.
But yeah, that's fun. I bought Shenmue 3.
Oh,
It was on sale. I'm gonna stream that game. I haven't played it yet. I'll
Thomas,
talk about it next week.
It's out?
It's been out for a while.
It came out last year.
Yeah, it came out last year.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Mhm.
It's a thing. All right.
Then
Thomas,
have you watched it?
I've seen Max play it. There's Thomas. I have to tell you, look out. It's not a spoiler thing, by the way. I'm about to tell you, but it's so fucking funny.
Watch out for Landy.
It's not Landy. Although
Look out for sailors.
no, not look out for Sailors. I don't know if there's a reference in Sailors or not. I honestly don't know. I don't remember because unfortunately Max is West Coast and he starts late and I don't get to finish it off. Anyways, there's a little girl in the opening area. Has just try to see if you can find her. You'll reckon she thinks she wears like a pink sweater. Her walking animations are like some of the most unintentionally funniest things I've ever fucking seen. I might just think you a clip of Max encountering the girl, but it's just like, what? Why are you what? Okay, just moving on. But I'll tell you this: having seen Max played it, it's Shenmue. Like it's most definitely Shenmue with like a prettier looking engine. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it.
So there's like 3 fights in the whole game.
I don't know about that. But there are fights, but like in terms of what else you do, it's Shenmue.
And the jank level?
There is it is jank looking. It is still jank looking despite that it came out in 2019. It feels like a high resolution Dreamcast game, and I wouldn't want Shenmue any other way. Like
That's what people want.
yeah, I mean, it was kickstarted by the fans, so fuck it. They know what they want. Just fucking finish the story. I don't know if Shenmue 3 finishes the story.
It does not. I've read an article where it doesn't.
Finish the fuck. I need to listen. Rio's been chasing Landy for 20 fucking years. Come on.
Well, realistically, in the game, he hasn't.
Yeah, it's like 19. No, Shenmue takes place in the 80s, right? I think. Maybe?
I think the first one was like 85 or something.
So it's like what, 1980? Oh my god, it's only 1989 over there. Shit.
I don't know.
Somebody look up the Shenmue timeline.
Alright, Shenmue timeline.
Oh, we're really getting in the weeds, huh?
When does Shenmue take place? No, I don't want the freaking release date of this game. It was 86 when it came out. It probably took around somewhere around then.
So it's probably 87, 88, because I don't know what the time difference is between 2 and 3. Because I know nothing about 2.
Oh no, wait. November 29th, 1986 is when the game started.
In Shenmue 1?
So that was the date that it takes place.
Okay, so it could be either 86 or 87, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to link you the clip after we're done with the show because it's too fucking funny.
Okay. Yep. So I'm looking forward to more Shenmue in my life. I know these games are bad and terrible, but I need to see what 3 is like. I need to see it. I need to play it for myself.
I'm looking for Landy. Can you tell me where he is, please? And try.
Is there any lucky hit?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying, it's Shenmue. What do you expect?
I expect games of lucky hit.
There are games. I will tell you that much. There are games.
Is there a quick? What do they call? What was the game called where all you do is just press buttons?
I'm pretty sure there is. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Because you go into the Sega arcade and like that was one of the games where you literally just like do quick time events.
Yeah, no, there is stuff like that. It's more like martial arts training, but there is stuff like that. Yeah.
I will say this though, in Shenmue 2, learning the palm strike from that old man was pretty cool. So,
yeah, I know nothing about
like
that. I know nothing about Shenmue 2 at all.
Yeah, Shenmue 2 is the only game that I played in that series. I haven't played 1. I've watched 1. I haven't played 1.
1 is kind of rough. One is rough.
Okay, so speaking of games we have not played, let's move into the news. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're looking for sailors.
So speaking of games I have not played, Nier Replicant I haven't played. So there's news that came out. An upgraded Nier Replicant has been announced for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And there's also going to be a new mobile game, Nier Reincarnation. So Square Enix has confirmed bringing an upgrade version of Nier Replicant to PC. Okay, yeah. The remake of the decade-old RPG was announced earlier today on a live stream celebrating the game's 10th anniversary. Whilst Platinum Games isn't involved in the upgrade, that's being led by Toy Logic. Takahisa Tora, who worked as the senior game designer on Nier Automata, is reportedly involved. Nier Replicant version is an upgraded version of the original.
Look what the version number is.
Version 1.22474487139. There you go, Ben. You happy?
I love it. I just love the ad. Like, fuck you. Here's
and
this.
then ... Then there's ellipses after that. So.
Oh, Yoko Taro never changed.
I don't think this is Yoko Taro.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think he only did the Automata, man. I don't think he's involved in the other ones.
Well, he might be involved in this one.
Both of these trailers, like the mobile game and Replicant, look the same. Like, they don't have footage. It's just like glitchy text with concept art.
That's
like we know nothing about either of these.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
That's Nier.
Oh, where was I? Where did I get caught? Okay, so enter an apocalyptic world as you play as a brother on a quest to cure his sister of a deadly disease in the unique action RPG. I think the first Nier game was like that too. It was the same kind of story.
This isn't the first?
No. The first Nier was just called Nier.
I thought this was a upgraded
No, this is
version
Nier.
of
No,
Nier.
this is Nier Replicant. There are multiple Nier games.
Yeah.
I thought there was two. There was Nier and Nier Automata.
There are multiple Nier games.
See, I assumed Replicant was like the name of the remaster of Nier.
Nope.
Okay, so actually, this is such a mess. Okay, so it came out as Nier, but also it came out in Japan as Nier Gestalt, and then an alternate version was released for the 360 called Nier Replicant.
Oh, so what you're saying is I'm right and you owe me an apology.
What I'm saying is there's 3 different versions of this game.
But this is Nier.
I guess?
So I'm right.
It's so fucked up.
Listen,
like,
it doesn't have 2B's ass, so I kind of don't care right now.
Yeah, exactly.
All I'm saying is I've never played these games, and I still knew that there was only one other Nier game.
Okay, so the director is Yoko Taro from initially, so...
Yeah. Admit that I'm right.
I'm still waiting for my apology.
I'm not apologizing to you. Ben, I'm sorry.
Thank you. that listeners is what we call affirmative action. Thank you.
I'm so disrespected.
Yeah, but anyways, the whole Nier thing is just a mess.
Yeah. Well, they'll have the definitive version of the original Nier.
Okay, and I didn't hate original Nier, like with what I played it. I never finished it, but like I played it up to the point where they kicked me out of the town to go do my quest. But it kind of played like Nier Automata, but not as smooth.
Yeah, because Platinum helped with that noise.
Yeah. All right.
God, Nier Automata was so good.
Speaking of new games, Garry's Mod 2 is in development.
What?
I never expected to see the day that Garry's Mod would have a sequel.
Well, whoever placed the bet that Garry's Mod 2 would come out before Half-Life 3, congratulations, you won.
Well, we're never going to get a Garry's Mod 3, so...
Exactly. They can't count to 3, you gotta remember that.
Yeah.
So the developer revealed that Garry's Mod 2 is in development on Twitter Sunday morning. Via a meme.
Of course. When you're famous for a game called Prop Hunt, of course it's a fucking meme.
So Gary Newman, he posted the meme with the jealous girlfriend, where the guy looks back and he sees the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Making Gmod 2, me, and then everything. It's pretty good.
It is weird though, because like Garry's Mod is just an engine essentially for other people to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's worked fine for years. People can do whatever they want with it. So I guess to do a new one would be like, Mario Maker 2, where it's like there's just more resources for people to use.
He also posted other jokes about like people congratulate him. He says, "Holy shit, thanks for the support. Hope you're not going to be disappointed when you find out Gmod 2 is an iOS Match 3 game made in Unity."
That's great.
Gary Newman seems all right.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, there's nothing really new else to say on this, other than it's potentially being built on Valve's Source 2 engine.
Makes sense.
With the virtual reality toolkit. So that's probably why they're making it too, so they could
that's true.
Do the virtual reality.
Yeah, Valve's going full in on VR, so if they can have like a resource where anyone can make a VR game, it's gonna sell. Like, I decided, I was like, oh, I'm in quarantine. I'll finally like just break down and get the Oculus Quest.
Did you get it?
It's not available anywhere.
Of course it's not.
Like, VR is sold out across the board right now because of friggin' Half-Life Alyx.
It wouldn't surprise me that people are going to try and flip it too.
Oh yeah, they are. Like, the only place it's available is on Amazon, and the 64 gig is like twice the price.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Like, that's not okay.
Yeah. It seems like Gary's Mod would be a perfect fit for VR too.
Yeah, for sure. Imagine like VR prop hunt, like with multiple people.
Oh god,
that'd be pretty fun.
It'd be messed up. Another thing that's messed up is Outer Worlds. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
How dare.
Outer Worlds will release on Switch this June.
Woo! I finally will be able to... Well, I actually could play it right now, but haven't downloaded it
I
yet.
put this in here just for Ben.
Yay! I'm gonna get me a copy on Switch because, not a lot of stuff for me this year. So
originally, it was due to release on March 6th.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad it didn't. Although it would actually be perfect quarantine game, now that I think about it.
Well, we'll still be in quarantine in June.
Yeah, we will be. Yeah, we will be. Well, I mean, you guys will be. I still go to work every day.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna die out there, by the way.
Okay.
Well, not before June 5th.
Yeah, well, hopefully not.
So next news story we have is, despite huge sales, Borderlands 3 developers are getting stiffed on bonuses.
Of course they are.
Friggin' Randy Pitchford strikes again.
Now you see why I don't buy their shit.
Well, the reason is because not enough people bought their shit.
Oh. So are you saying I'm the asshole now?
Yes.
Well,
you're the reason why they didn't get their bonus.
This one fat Mexican podcaster didn't buy Borderlands 3. We didn't meet our sales quota, so none of you get bonuses. Hey, doesn't knock at my door. I'll be right back. Meanwhile, get the door. I'll be back later. That was bad. I'm sorry.
But it was a big sales success.
It didn't sell enough to meet the budget, so like they couldn't. I'm trying to find the actual quotes and stuff in here, but from what I understand is that they didn't sell enough to reach the budget. They spent too much on Borderlands 3. And Randy Pitchford's $12 million bonus was in 2016 before the game was even developed.
Jesus, $12 million fucking dollars?
Right.
Fuck you, Randy Pitchford. Good lord. Take his fucking money. Take his fucking money and give those people bonuses who actually worked on the fucking... Sorry, I'm mad.
Yeah, I know. It's not a good look.
Jesus.
And it has to deal more with just like business dealings in general. It's not just like, let's fuck these guys and give bonuses to executives. I don't want to read through the whole story because I basically just recapped everything. Anyways.
Yeah.
That's so shit though for somebody who worked on it.
This is actually like, this isn't unheard of. I remember, I don't know like exact details, so I'm sure I'm misquoting something, but kind of just like as a general overview, a lot of movies do this to prevent like back end deals for actors and like crew and stuff like that, because they basically like they make each individual production like its own corporation, so that the shareholders will make their money back, but the movie never actually makes money. So like, if you have a deal that's like gets 5% of the profits of the movie or whatever, Like, it never makes a profit, so those people never make money.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a similar situation where, like, you know, maybe they had a deal for Borderlands 3 to make money, so they're like, okay, let's spend so much money. Like, you know, basically cook the books so that it looks like they spent enough money that even selling really well, it didn't make money. But, like, those millions probably didn't go into actual game development. They went to, you know, shareholders or whatever, and they just called that an expense. But, like, according to this, a lot of it has to do with the engine shift and stuff, because this game took forever to make.
It did.
And I'm sure that's part of it, too. But I also wouldn't be surprised, like, let's be honest, Randy Pitchford knows how to cook some books.
Oh, totally, dude. Or he has people that knows how to do that.
Yeah, like, the entertainment industry is sleazy.
It is.
Just across the board.
Yeah, it's really sad because I think Borderlands 3 is their best game they've made.
Yet I hear nobody talking about it. Not nearly to the fervor of like people talk with like the first or second one.
Yeah, it just kind of like disappeared into the
it came and went, but I still think it's a fantastic game. I haven't played their DLC yet. I'm gonna pick it up when I get the chance to.
They're coming to Switch, and I won't buy them still.
The collection, not 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just anything Borderlands I won't buy.
Fair. But, like, I think this game's going to have a life. Like, you know, people will come back to it over time. Probably when, like, the definitive edition comes out with all the DLC. But it is weird that, like, it came out, did really well with sales, and then just kind of disappeared into the ether.
And the thing I have with this is that you shouldn't be promising bonuses that you can't keep.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the worst.
In the first place.
Well, they got bonuses, they just weren't as high as expected. Which is still not...
It's not great, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think anyone should get a bonus for something that hasn't been... Like, the work they haven't done yet.
Right.
Agreed. That's not how bonuses work.
Let alone a 12 million... Oh, God, that's way too much fucking money to give Randy Pitchford.
Yeah, he should have taken the bonus, like, the extra bonuses out of his money.
Yeah.
Like, that shows how sleazy he is.
Yeah.
There's many... Friggin' Disney, who's, like, you know, the devil incarnate... has like all their CEOs are taking pay cuts to help the company do better right now. Yeah, like when Disney is taking pay cuts, like that's a major thing. And Randy Pitchford's over there just rolling in his money.
Yep. I talked about this I think maybe yesterday or a couple days ago on stream. But I say with CEOs where if their employees are getting shafted, they should sacrifice their money, because like a lot of CEOs work for like $1 a year. Yeah. If they have a ton of money already and they want to like improve morale or like improve their workers' situations, a lot of people do it. It's a fairly common thing to do. Mm-hmm. And Randy's not doing that. He doesn't care. He's just gonna take the money and run.
Right.
Randy Pitchford doesn't need $12 million.
I mean, he probably does a lot of drugs. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Probably goes to Thailand a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just made that joke. If you got it, congratulations.
Plus, he has a lot of. I got it. He has a lot of lawsuits to settle.
Yeah,
that's true.
He's the Ric Flair of video game developers.
Yeah, I think Ric Flair's a better guy than.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think so.
I like Rick, but part of me thinks he's a scumbag underneath it all. Just because of what the decade of the year he's from. I could be wrong. I know Hogan's a shithead for sure.
He's not as bad. Yeah, Ric Flair's not as bad as Hogan.
Yeah.
So let's talk about something that Justin's gonna be interested in.
Yes.
Final Fantasy IX. The Steam update seemingly removed the entire game.
Yeah, so this has since been fixed.
That's
funny. But I left the story in here because I thought it was hilarious and I wanted to talk about it.
I really like the tagline, "In need of a Phoenix down." It's really good.
Yeah, it is good. So yeah, there was an update for this. It was not an April Fool's thing, surprisingly, but it basically like reduced the game file to 0 megabytes. So whenever you go to download, like if you bought it new, like had never played it before, and went to install it, it would say disk space required 0 megabytes and would immediately finish. and it would pull up the launcher where you can like choose your resolution and stuff, and then you go to start game, it'll just crash. Like there's nothing for it to actually load.
That's so funny.
So yeah, I don't know what they were trying to fix on this, granted it's the, the PC remaster, whatever. But like this 15-year-old game, but whatever it was completely broke the game. It said that it was supposed to be removing, let's see. It was notes that an April 2nd update removed a long list of files. And then it says that long list appears to be every file of the game.
This writer is pretty good. I'm going to give him a shout
Yeah.
out. Matt Perslow. It's a good article.
Yeah, he's good. So yeah, like this game is really popular in Steam still. I've actually been tempted, like after this happened, and then like thinking about how Final Fantasy VII is probably going to disappoint me.
Oh no.
I was kind of tempted to boot 9 up again because I freaking love that game. But then I saw this news and I was like, oh well, maybe I'll wait.
They did it on purpose. They know.
Yeah, they're like, we gotta get people to play Final Fantasy VII instead.
Delete all your fucking games.
But like they mentioned this Maguri mod that makes the game look significantly more impressive. I gotta look that up. Because last I knew, there wasn't like a completed graphical mod for 9. They had done some of the backgrounds with like the gigapixel AI thing and some of that stuff, but like they hadn't finished making the game look good. And I don't want to use anything that like doesn't totally work. Like I had a lot of issues with the Final Fantasy VII graphics mods and stuff like that because they were incomplete. But yeah, I thought this was funny. Like, how do you screw it up this bad? But it's fixed now, so it's fine.
So speaking of things being fixed, Spencer has been fixing Xbox, and he did an interview with IGN.
Phil Spencer, that is.
Yeah, Phil Spencer. And so some of the topics in the interview regarded the Xbox Series X price, the comparison with the PS5 tech, also cross-play, cross-buy, cross-save. Spencer said that the battle isn't won yet, and as these features, which Microsoft believes should be mandatory in the year 2020, haven't been implemented in all games so far. He says, I will say it kind of comes back to the sentiment you should be able to play it with the people you want to play with. And if we can support that, and we can be advocates and champions for that, great. Tim Sweeney has been out there pushing hard on this. We think crossplay, cross-progression, cross-buy are things people should be able to expect in this year with digital currencies and economies that are out there. But yeah, I feel really good that cross-place growing in popularity. I still don't see it everywhere, so the battle is not won. Later in the interview, Spencer was asked which IP from Microsoft's portfolio he was personally interested in bringing back, and he had no hesitation in his reply. He says, Mech, that's easy. I just think from the right standpoint, it's a little bit messy, as there are some other people working on the games, but I think about MechAssault. The IPs that Jordan Weissman created, Crimson Skies and Shadowrun and Mech, it's just really deep. It's just really deep. Really rich stories and characters to go play in. And I think it would be really cool at some point if we could do something with it. Obviously, I'd pick something where we're not working on right now, just on that kind of teasing something. But yeah, that's a pretty easy one for me because I just... Dude, this fucking shit. Because if I go from command, I think the person who transcribed it just missed a few words.
Well, no, a lot of times they transcribe it literally word for word how it's spoken, and you can't do that because it never sounds good.
Yeah, because he was probably just like pausing and stuff, and then he just like pivots mid sentence.
Right.
I just think there's such an amazingly rich place there for somebody to go and create. Maybe someday we'll find the rights will line up in the right way. Quite a few games in the BattleTech universe were released in the last few years. The turn-based strategy game BattleTech. Okay, so it just goes on about other stuff. But this got me really excited because I'm a huge fan of MechAssault and MechAssault 2. Like, those were the games I played back in the day. I would just come home from school, and maybe work when I was old enough. And I would just sit on the couch or just sit in my room on the floor and just, like, play, like, MechAssault 2, like, specifically 2 online, like, all the time. I was a huge fan of those games, and I doubt we're going to get a MechAssault game in the future anytime soon, but it gets me excited to have him think about that. But yeah, I'm really excited. I don't care about the cross-buy, cross-save. I don't care. Give me MechAssault.
I wouldn't have pegged you as a MechAssault guy, actually.
Oh, I loved it because it was way more like arcadey than MechWarrior, and it was way more like you could play as a mech, or like you could play as a mech, VTOL, a pilot, just running around plant bombs everywhere, or you could play as the battlesuit. And so like one of my favorite things was just to plant a bomb next to a mech. So like you have to get out of your battlesuit to get into the mech, and you would just like run up to it and you just blow up and die. I was a huge troll back in the day. It was great. Yeah, well, I still have a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it also had like a whole like clan integration in it where you would pick like one of the sides that you would be on, and there's a map that you have to fight control over. And so like during the day, one team would be like dominating the map. You go to bed, you wake up, oh shit, these guys took over our land, you got to take it back. Like there was a lot of fun stuff like that I haven't seen anywhere else other than maybe like PlanetSide 2 or PlanetSide. But yeah, there was a lot of fun. It was the first time I ever was in a clan, so I have a lot of memories with that game. Anyways, you guys have any thoughts on the cross-save, cross-buy stuff?
I still think it's super neat. So that means if and when I buy an Xbox One X or whatever version of Xbox, the games I already own here, I can just play them on... I have games already for that console. I think that's super neat.
Yeah, I mean, I think that should be the norm, for sure. Like, at least cross-save, cross-buy between different consoles in the same company. So, like Ben said, I used to have an Xbox 360, and when I got my Xbox One, I went to my game library, and it had, like, a slew of games that were just ready to be downloaded from when I had my 360, and I was like, oh, cool. Like, because these were on my account, I still own them. Like, that's really neat, because I had, like, forgotten I owned them, honestly. Or, like, games that I got through the Microsoft Store on PC, like, were available on my Xbox.
Yeah.
Because I already bought them. So things like that, you know, where you don't have to rebuy the same games you've already bought. Like, that's perfect. I don't necessarily expect it to be, like, you know, you buy a game on PS4 and you also get the Xbox One copy. It probably should be, but that's not how the licensing deals work or anything. But I do think that, like, you know, Nintendo, for example, right now they're doing the online stuff, so it's fine. But, like, with the Wii U and the 3DS, there should have been some sync up between purchases there. And there wasn't. With, like, some of the, you know, the virtual console stuff.
Yeah. My ass paid for A Link to the Past twice, so...
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, Link to the Past was discounted on Wii U, because instead of just giving to you for free, you got it at a discounted price. So, still...
Yeah, it's not the same, though.
Yeah. And then say, oh my god, it would be so great to be able to play, like, you know, before the Switch, you know, you take your save data from A Link to the Past or Mega Man X or whatever on your new 3DS and then play that save on your Wii U. That would have been nice.
I mean, save data is a totally different discussion because things like the Divinity Original Sin 2, like, you know, save sharing between Steam and Switch... Like, it proves that should just be a standard feature. Like, that's not really part of the discussion, because why don't we have that for everything? But cross-buy is a little different, because that's actual, like, you know, each company pays a different licensing thing to have their game on their platform. So I understand they don't want to just give it to you for free because you paid another company their licensing fee. But saves, who cares? You already bought the game. Give me my save.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have to restart GTA 5 for the 4th time.
Fourth?
I have owned
360,
that game.
PS4.
No, PS3, PS4, PC, Xbox One.
Damn.
Wait, you got it from Xbox One?
Why?
Well, it's on Game Pass.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And I that's actually a fifth, technically, because I owned it on PS4 twice.
You're the reason why Rockstar is like banking and shit like that.
Well, I owned it. It might have been PS3 twice. I don't remember. I had it, and then my stuff got stolen, so I bought it again.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I got like the GTA 5 like console
Rockstar
bundle.
stole your PS3 just so you could buy another copy of GTA 5.
It still kind of hurts that I was robbed.
Aw.
So maybe don't. But
Maybe you
no,
don't
I'm
laugh
kidding.
at him?
I mean, no, it does hurt, but I'm also kidding. I think it was twice on PS3 though, because like the game had just come out, and then I got robbed, and so I got a new PS3 that was the bundle.
I was gonna
And then I got a
play
PS4.
GTA, but then I got robbed.
I just said.
Oh my god.
And then I got a PS4 and I got the game again because all my friends were playing on PS4.
Oh my god, I need to stop.
And then got it on PC to play with Thomas and Lowe. And then, yeah. So I had it 4 times before Xbox. And I was like, it's on Game Pass, I'll download it, why not?
Which, by the way, Twitch Prime is giving you $1 million for free. In,
Oh, nice.
in the GTA Online, not in real life.
I'm less interested now.
It's Amazon. Fucking Jeff Bezos can fucking afford that shit.
But, like, GTA 5 is a perfect example. Because, like, the single-player save file does not carry over between consoles.
That's so stupid.
But your GTA Online character is persistent.
Because that's tied to the Rockstar thing? That's probably why?
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying, like, why is that save different?
Uh,
Like, that should be a standard feature.
Probably because Rockstar can have issue over that.
Probably
and they
because it's
deal with
connected to
local
an
servers.
online
I don't
server
know.
versus the save data is just dedicated to the console, which isn't? I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
But, like, you can jump between online and GTA 5 at any time. So, like, it should be the same server for GTA 5
We're not
for...
engineers here, man. They just...
I know. I'm just saying, like, that game is an example because half of the game is cross-save and half isn't. Like, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless I
Probably-
missed anything, that's it for the news.
Yeah,
that's it.
I was gonna say probably because you're more incentive to buy it and continue. You're probably most GTA games. You're probably gonna play the story mode maybe once, versus the online stuff. You are gonna go there multiple times, so you're inclined to like, well, my friends have it on. I have friends who have it on PC and console, so I'll buy it for console for PC. So then you can just transfer your. That's the reason why I think it. Just because multi-plat and
Yeah, but what's the problem with having the cross-save?
Like,
I had to
effort?
restart after my stuff was stolen, obviously.
effort.
So I restarted it on PS3, and then I upgraded, quote-unquote, to the PS4 version, and my save was gone again.
Slightly better frame rate. I would assume it's just effort. It's just like, well, why should we? We'll do it for this, but we don't have to do it for that. Or
Yeah,
maybe
it's
not,
still lame, though.
Not enough people asking for it.
And the
Alright.
fact that there's examples of it working makes me feel like it should just be standard.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike in the chat.
Mike the TV.
I love that you know just when to come in with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. He asks us a question. What is your favorite indie game?
Why, Mike? Why you gotta do this to me? Fuck. That's so
Killing me.
fucking hard.
My answer is Destiny 2.
That's technically that counts, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
No, they're self-published. It counts.
No, Bungie is not an indie studio, though.
They
totally
are.
can't.
They self-published. They're an
Their
independent
just
studio.
budget's a little bigger. That's all. Doesn't matter how big the budget is. They self-publish. Because like I could name 5. I could name several now. I got SteamWorld Dig 2.
Same.
Shovel Knight.
Celeste, Shovel Knight, The Messenger. Fuck, my Switch is all the way over there. I don't want to grab it.
I can't say Ori because they're Microsoft owned now.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Because Moon Studios is an independent studio. but it's published by Microsoft.
Right.
Yeah, it's also published by. They published on Nintendo.
Yeah, they
too.
published their game on Nintendo.
Right.
I think it counts.
So the studio is an independent studio.
I think
I
it
don't
counts. I think it counts.
Like Remedy's not independent anymore because their publisher is Epic.
But it's when the studio is bought by a company that they stop being independent.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Moon Studios is a second party where they make their own games and then they get published out.
Owlboy.
Just like Chucklefish has a bunch.
Oh
that
yeah,
they publish.
Owlboy's really good.
Owlboy. That's not my favorite, but that was the fifth one I was thinking of. Owlboy.
I couldn't get into that one.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Oh my god, the ending is so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bunch too. That's the problem.
Did I ever tell you?
I know, like
I got the game for like $1 because I had like $25 in credit. It was just coming out on Switch. I was like, "Fuck yeah, give me that game." If I had to pick, if you asked me, held me at gunpoint and say, "What was your favorite indie game?" I have to go with The Messenger, man.
Wow.
I know, and it's odd because I picked Celeste over it for Game of the Year, but like I think I like Celeste for a lot of reasons that year, but I think from a pure gameplay aesthetic and then just for humor and just how fun it is, not to mention the fun DLC summer expansion, I gotta go with that. Like it's just that game makes me feel things a lot in terms of how it feels. So yeah, the Messenger. I gotta go with that one.
I'm scrolling. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just like looking. I'm just like looking over my games.
Yeah. Because Axiom Verge is definitely up there.
There's too many, which is
I know
good.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
Blossom Tales is really good.
I hated that towards the end. They got lazy as fuck.
It's repetitive, but like it's a good game.
It's solid.
They reuse too many.
It didn't
mechanics
play with the whole storytelling as much as it should have. It drops it super hard. I don't regret playing it, but I'm like, okay, I want to be done with this already.
For sure. This is tough.
Yeah. Justin's blue now.
Yeah, I know.
What? My stuff's been all weird.
He's blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
Honestly, like it's not a favorite by any means, but Temtem is actually really good. Like for a first game from a Kickstarter studio.
Yeah. Oh, I know you know what? I got a better one. I got a better game.
Hold on.
Fortnite.
You've said plenty.
No, you said Fortnite. You get out of here.
Bad joke is bad.
Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley's definitely up there.
Oh, yeah.
I could not get into that game.
I really like Stardew.
Which is why I don't think I'll get into Animal Crossing because I got so bored with.
Yeah, if you don't like slow burn games that's like about community building and stuff like that, then
yeah.
But like, Animal
whereas
Crossing
I'm hard into Animal Crossing, and I'm still super excited for the new Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
I have 99 hours in Stardew.
I need to be able. Look, can I do combos against the villagers?
Not a bitch was one.
I have 67 hours. Oh, so close. Let's see. I know there's more. A Hat in Time is also great.
That's
the Kickstarter one.
I still haven't played that fucking game.
You need to.
I know. It never goes on sale on Switch. I don't buy it that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can get
I
it
don't
on
think
PC
Destiny 2
and
should count.
play.
That's
an independent game. So and
it's
also
not though.
Mike says it counts. So
I'm gonna look indie game. I'm gonna look up like the definition of an indie game.
It's a self-published game.
Self-published game, and Destiny 2 is self-published now. So
hold on. In the video game industry, an independent game refers to games typically created by individuals or smaller development teams without the financial support of a large game publisher.
Right. It doesn't have the support of a large game publisher.
Destiny 2 had the support of Activision.
Not now, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It did when it was created.
But
it's
self-published
still
now.
Refers to games typically created by individuals or smaller development teams.
Listen to this Destiny hater.
Drop the mic.
I know, right? He just doesn't like Destiny.
You know what, Thomas? He doesn't listen to Voices of the Vanguard.
I know. Such a disappointment.
Yes, I do, because I'm a good person. And I don't even play the damn game.
Crypt the Necrodancer is another really good one.
I was surprised you didn't
that's on
say
sale.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking of getting it on the Switch. It's like
The
$5.
You
original-
should get Cadence of Hyrule if you're gonna get that one.
That sounds.
But I can't list Cadence of Hyrule because it was published by Nintendo.
Yeah. That's so
Okay.
weird that they did that. That's so. Can I say?
It's so cool though.
Yeah, it is, but it's just so weird.
Yeah. I'm sure there's more that I'm just completely blanking on right now.
Yeah, we're like not even thinking about like Xbox arcade games, you know.
I mean, here's the thing. My answer is Ori.
Ori's like a really good ass game.
Yeah, Ori,
Right.
Ori's really
Yeah.
good.
Like, if I can't get away with the new one, Ori and the Blind Forest is an independent game. It's independently created and was only published by Microsoft and now is multi-platform.
Yeah.
So Moon Studios is the independent developer.
Cuphead's one of my favorites because that's it.
Oh yeah, Cuphead. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another true because that's also multi-platform.
Yeah. Fucking love having that game. Never still haven't beaten it, but love having that game.
Mm-hmm. If we don't have anything else to say, we'll just go into
Mike, if you
our
haven't
plugs.
played Owlboy, play Owlboy, please. It's such a beautiful
Yeah.
game.
Ben's the one that got me to play Owlboy, and I loved
Did
the hell out of that game.
I?
Yeah, you came
I-
on here and you were talking about it. I was like, I should really play that, and
Oh
so
my
I
God.
did.
I've been
I couldn't
mean-
get into Owlboy.
I've been meaning
sorry.
to do another playthrough of it on my Switch for the longest time. I just haven't.
Mhm.
We'll see. It's such a-
Also, Hyper Light Drifter's real good. It's
oh
hard,
my god!
but-
Oh, you're making fuck!
Yeah.
God damn it! That game is stupid good. It's like the
Yeah.
right level of hard. It's the right level. Of, fuck.
That was my nickname in high school.
Yeah, no, I gotta still stick with the Messenger because that game was fucking. That game was special. That game was special, man. It made me laugh. It's super tight in control and aesthetic. Ugh.
Oh, I'm gonna say Dead Cells. I know you guys aren't a fan, even though you
There,
never
that's a
played,
real answer.
even though you never played the game. But Dead Cells is the best playing
I
game
have
I've
it
ever played.
downloaded on Game Pass. I'll play it at some point.
So
Oh, I get Dead Cells and Sundered confused for some reason.
Sundered.
Thundered?
Yeah, it's kind of similar.
Okay.
It's another roguelike, but like you get new powers and stuff and can access new areas as
To
you
watch
get more powers.
the similarities are only it's roguelike.
Right.
No, it is. It really is fairly similar.
All right. So if we don't have anything else to say, let's wrap up. Justin, where can people find you?
You can find me on my Animal Crossing island if you look for me on Switch. Also, as Zero Score on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, all those good places. I may or may not have a video out next week if I get around to actually recording it. I've been lazy.
Ben?
You can find me at twitter.com/marvelousiggy where I retweet art and stuff like that. And shame on anybody who didn't vote on my Godzilla poll and left it at a fucking tie, clowns. Come on, break the damn tie. So I have to choose. But yeah, if you, I talk about the video games I'm playing. I post funny stuff, I think. Also, I yell at people on Twitter because I got nothing better to do. Yeah, twitter.com/marvelousiggy for all your shit posting needs.
I can't find your poll.
Oh, it's because
That's what she said.
It was from Wednesday. That's probably why. And it ended, and it was a tie.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
Hate everybody.
I vote for Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Yeah, I watched that one. I'm gonna talk about it later, but yeah.
Okay. All right. You can find
Nothing
me.
about my poll joke?
Yeah, I like your poll joke. It was a nice poll.
Thanks.
You can find me on Twitter, CSG Thomas. I'm also on Twitch as Kane Plays Stuff. We go live every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Also listen to the Voices of the Vanguard. That's a Destiny 2 podcast. Really good, even if you don't like Destiny.
Hell yeah, it is.
You can email me, thomas@charshot.com. For any questions, if you want to get on the show, just ask me there.
Brian.
Or ask me on Twitter. Not saying any names.
Oh, I will. I'm calling his ass out now.
Yeah, you can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, all those good places. Anywhere you get podcasts, leave us a review, give us a good rating. If you like the show. If you don't like the show, then just keep listening. I don't know. Anyways,
But don't give us a bad rating.
yeah, just don't give us a bad rating.
It's not cool.
Just come to
Not
my
cool, bro.
Twitter and give me a bad rating.
Ben,
You can't handle that.
Ben, I rate you a 5 out of 5.
Aww.
I rate you a 7 out of 10. Too much water.
Yeah. Oh no, that's Meatwad.
Wow.
Oh, leave me the fuck alone, Meatwad. Get back in your fucking cage. Anyways.
So yeah, no wait, how did I end the show?
I think that's how now. Actually,
Meatwad, how does Thomas end the show?
Always, guys, enjoy games. Have a good night.
Oh yeah, enjoy your games and have a good night. See you.
I think you should start ending the show with, wait, how do I end the show? And then cut it.
Are we out? Are we clear?